na guku muri mandrai andu makihura kanua muno merwo mahorere jamba ni Rigathi Gachagua niguo matige inegene.
Barabara zote zilikuwa zimesaki, zimesimama. Tumeenda kwa soko, tumeleta pesa, barabara zimeendelea kujengwa. Alafu nasikia kijana mmoja anaitwa NYORO, Ndindi, anaitwa hivyo. NYORO. Ati deni mingi, deni mingi. Wacha nikwambie bwana. Kuna watu walichukua deni wakajenga upande mmoja wa Kenya. Na sisi tutachukua deni tujenge upande mwingine wa Kenya. Haiwezekani siku ile tumefikiwa ati wewe ndio umekuwa unajua sana. Kwa vile tulikutoa kama mwenyekiti wa kamati. Ati sijui tuna security na hizi, sijui tuna sana hivi. Nakwambia Ndindi, sisi tukiwa katika hii serikali tuko hapa kuhakikisha kuna maendeleo ndani ya maeneo yetu. Siku ile barabara imefika Northern Kenya. Siku ile barabara inafika Kisii. Siku ile barabara inafika Busia. Siku ile barabara inafika North Ho. Siku ile barabara inafika Turukana. Ndio nasema Kenya iko na deni. Tutachukua deni, watoto wetu na watoto wenu watalipa kwa pamoja hiyo deni.
Ladies and gentlemen, the clip that we have begun with is the clip of one Secretary General of the UDA party and also a nominated IALA senator, that is one Hassan Omar, the former senator of Mombasa County. Speaking at a delegates meeting meant for UDA, the man went ahead to prove a point. You know, the politics that we are having in the Republic of Kenya right now have turned out to be the politics of them against us. It is the government against the Mount Kenya region. It is not about the government delivering on its promises to the people of the Republic of Kenya, but it's the government against the people of the Mount Kenya region. And this, you know, calls us to unite in solidarity and in togetherness to speak truth to power. And one member of parliament of Nyali constituency, a man that has always been bold when it comes to speaking truth to power, investigative journalist and the current MP of Nyali, Moha Jicho Pevu, has had a very, very direct comment towards the address that was made by the UDA Secretary General Hassan Omar. And I would love you to listen to what Mohammed had to say. He says, unbelievable remarks by the so-called Secretary General of a party we once held high hopes for. This is not politics of economy, my friend. This is sheer politics of power. Kenyans today and their generations to come will remember you for it, and history will not treat you kindly. Power that is blind to people's plight is bored to diminish when people rise. Maskini akipata, matako uliyampota. Now, these are ones from one Muhammad Ali. Recently, it has been rumored that Muhammad Ali has defected from being a Ruto's loyalist to being against the government of the day. But one thing is clear. Whoever speaks against the government right now is for the people of the Republic of Kenya. He who speaks for the government and defends the impunity of the government of the day is against the people of the Republic of Kenya. And history will judge you right if you speak for the people of the Republic of Kenya. And history will actually judge you harshly once you speak for the regime that has demonized the people of the Republic of Kenya. The case of NYORO speaking for the people and speaking about the collapsing economy of the Republic of Kenya is one that we cannot all assume. The man told us that the president of the Republic of Kenya borrows an amount of 4 billion daily. In the last 3 years, President William Ruto has taken a loan of worth 4 trillion, which we all try to look from different corners of the Republic of Kenya to ascertain whether the money has actually been pumped into the economy of the day. But all we find is sheer politics and nothing but rhetorics of politicians who are trying to justify and head to the means that is actually nonsensical and what cannot be defended. I am speaking this as a person that has analyzed the both factors from the government and the factors from the opposition. Though the opposition most of the time does not speak about the debt that this republic owns, because they are also in cahoots with this government, because when this money was being borrowed, most of them were serving in this administration and they were stealing alongside the president. So right now, the former Senate of Mombasa and the UDA Secretary General tells us that when Uhuru Kenyatta was in power, when Mwai Kibaki was in power, when Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi was in power, when Mzee Jomo Kenyatta was in power, they took loans to build the Mount Kenya region, which I find as rhetorics that don't that have baseless support, because how can you tell me that all the money and the debt that has been borrowed from by the government since the year 1963 has been in support of developing the Mount Kenya region and not the whole country at large? If that is so, then Mount Kenya region should be an example of a dream city or a dream region that every part of this republic should be emulating. But is that the case right now? No. As the people of Nyanza, as the people of Western Kenya, as the people of Trans Nzoia, as the people of Rift Valley region are crying for development, as the people of the Pwani and Mombasa region are crying, the coastal region, demanding that the government should give them projects that are beneficial to the citizens, it is the same cry that the Mount Kenya people have. So Hassan Omar has turned out, this is the politics of this government, turning every citizen of the day against the republic, against the Mount Kenya region. It has turned out, imagine a Secretary General of the ruling party making a nonsensical and unethical statement referring to the Republic of Kenya as a republic against the Mount Kenya region. It doesn't make sense. Because Uhuru Kenyatta, if there is a man that developed the western part of Kenya and the Nyanza region, there is no any president in history has done more roads than Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta in the western part of Kenya. Mwai Kibaki developed the coastal region more, and the central part of Kenya, which is Nairobi County. He developed them so much that he forgot he comes from the Mount Kenya region. I mean, allow me to ask Secretary General of UDA party a question. Have you visited Nyeri town? Answer me the question. Have you visited Othaya town, where Mwai Kibaki hails from and comes from? Yet the man was the president of this republic for 10 years. But he avoided developing his place or his area to develop the whole country at large, so that every Kenyan benefit from the money that is being generated through revenue collection and even in the debt that Mwai Kibaki took. Mwai Kibaki left the government with a debt of 1.7 trillion. As of today, William Ruto has borrowed 4 trillion in the last 3 years. Now you defend that and it becomes that it's the government against the Mount Kenya. It doesn't make any logic sense to spit nonsense. And that is why Muhammad Ali tells Hassan Omar, history will not forget you. History will remember you and will judge you harshly. And I dare say, these people, and William Ruto seems to not be getting the point. As days go by, loyalists from his team are departing. Mohamed Ali was defending William Ruto and the administration with everything that he had. But now Mohamed Ali is so vocal against this administration. I mean, why is William Ruto quiet and assuming that everything is okay, yet his own team, you know, a secretary general of a party, sikia, mtu anatuambia eti tutakopa madeni na watoto wenu ndio watakaokuja kulipa pamoja na watoto wetu. What typical nonsense is that? Watoto wetu watakuja kulipa na watoto wenu, yet you people are in government na mnaiba, you are leaving the coffers empty. Nyinyi you are making billions, na sisi ambao we are making nothing, we strive every day to make a coin. Mnatuambia watoto wetu, with the poor people of the Republic of Kenya, watakuwa wakilipa hili deni pamoja na watoto wenu ambao mtaachia urithi wa mabilioni. It doesn't make sense. Mtazamaji, it's high time you realize whoever shouts two-term is either mad, stupid, or a witch. Mambo ni mangapi? Matatu. Either wewe ni mpumbavu, either wewe ni mwenda wazimu, ama wewe ni mchawi, ndio unapiga kelele za two-term. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to hear your sentiments in regards to the sentiments made by one Mohamed Ali. Ningetaka sana aswa kuwasikia mnaepi ya kusema kulingana na ujumbe wa Mohamed Ali kuhusu serikali ya sasa ya Jamhuri ya Kenya, na aswa kuhusiana na statement iliyoweza kusemwa na ambaye ni katibu mkuu wa chama cha UDA. Subscribe.